Rallying for recovery, how the community came together for injured Officer Travis Brown, and he could wake up from a 2-week coma.
And the heat is on today. I'm going over the dangerous temperatures we'll have for the next few days.
Fighting back against financial injustice, the harsh reality of debtors' prisons, and the group working to change our legal system for the better. Today in St. Louis, Weekend Edition starts right now.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Wake up, St. Louis. Right now, you're getting a live look at the Gateway Arch. Oh, that is so beautiful this morning.
Two for two of the sunrises.
Yeah, we're just lucking up. I guess it's just us.
It's just us.
Well,
only for us.
Only for us. Only for Weekend Edition.
Thank you, Sunrise Gateway Arch.
Yes. Good morning to you. It is Sunday, August 25th. I'm Travis Cummings.
And I'm Mercedes McKay. Thanks so much for waking up with us on this Sunday. We got a lot to get to.
Yes.
But of course, weather impact meteorologist Tracy Henson is here with us today. And Tracy, I walked in, I saw your graphics, and there was like a heater lamp, and I thought, don't like that.
You make them so inviting.
Yes, I was like, ooh.
Despite.
Yeah, when we're talking about a weather impact and it's related to heat, let's just say it's not going to be a very pleasant or comfortable few days for us here.
All right.
I know. That's some good pool weather, and our pools are still open. Most community pools in the St. Louis area don't close until around Labor Day, so hopefully your neighborhood pool is open. And gosh, our kids in school, let's hope that they have air conditioning in those classrooms and it is working. I know a lot of school buses don't, so those afternoon rides home will be pretty tough this week. 77 degrees for our temperature. It feels like 79. Winds are out of the south at 5 miles per hour. Here's our heat index through the day today. We're going to make it up into the mid-90s, about 95 between 3 and 4 p.m. So there's that late kind of surge in temperatures here for us. And then as we come into the week ahead, I'm going over our heat index, which has numbers well above 100 degrees. So it is going to be a hot and sticky week ahead. I'll go over that for you in just a few minutes.
All right, Tracy, thank you for that first look. Well, this morning, the family of Ferguson police officer Travis Brown says he could wake up in the coming days. He suffered a critical brain injury 2 weeks ago and was put in a coma.
Last night, law enforcement and other members of the community held a fundraiser for Brown and his family. Hundreds showed up at the Drink House in Pagedale. There was food, drinks, music, and a silent auction. And guests say it was all for Officer Brown.
General, just all around, I mean, you can see the outcome. Great dude, great father, very loving dude, always smiling. So it's contagious when you see him.
You can tell he's a good guy from his pictures.
Yeah.
A GoFundMe supporting Officer Brown has currently raised nearly $150,000. You can find a link right now on KSDK.com. Now, Officer Brown's injury happened at a protest marking 10 years since the killing of Michael Brown Jr. What's happened in Ferguson since 2014 has spurred change all across our region.
Yeah, it really has, especially when it comes to our legal system. Over the last decade, one advocacy group has been in an ongoing fight against financial injustice.
I sat down with that group to discuss how so-called debtors' prisons have been wrongfully impacting dozens of people.
It started with anger and frustration and hopelessness.
It's been a long road for Umi Okoli, a journey that began over 14 years ago and one that's never ending.
This is a pain I have to carry with me for the rest of my life, and they can't erase that from me.
The 55-year-old was pulled over, handcuffed, and put behind bars dozens of times. Ticketed for things like driving without updated license tags or expired insurance.
It's a way of trying to manage life when you have 2 kids and make $32,000 a year and are a single parent.
At one point, Okoli had warrants in 11 municipalities, from Florissant to Ferguson to Normandy, sometimes sitting in jail for days.
My life was being impacted greatly. My kids were missing their mother, not knowing when she was going to come home from jail.
It wasn't until Okoli was introduced to Arch City Defenders that she finally realized she wasn't in this fight alone. Okoli was 3 of 52 debtors' prison class action lawsuits the legal advocacy group filed between 2014 to 2024.
The basic argument in those cases that we've made is that treating someone differently because they don't have money is a constitutional violation.
Calling the abused debtors' prisons Executive Director Blake Strode claims this went on for years, Michael Brown's death bringing the situation to light.
It helped a lot of people to gain a better understanding of why there was so much upset and outrage.
Arch City defenders worked to change that mistreatment. A new report revealing the impact made by sweeping reforms.
What we've seen are drops in municipal court revenues and tickets and warrants of not, 10, 15%, but of 70, 80, 90%.
The report shows from 2014 to 2023, municipal court revenue in Ferguson dropped by 95.2%. Tickets issued declined by 91.8%, and warrants issued decreased by 95.3%.
Through settlements of those cases, we've been able to collect millions of dollars.
But no amount of money can bring back the time lost.
I wish it was enough money so that my son doesn't have to look back on that with hurt. I wish it was enough money to give me back my dignity.
Let's make sure we have all the...
While the past decade brought positive change, Strode believes the problem is far from over, calling for a consolidation of St. Louis's municipal courts.
We haven't been bold enough as a region to adopt that kind of transformation.
It's a brave move that must be done to move our region forward.
I'm hopeful that people are in the fight to make change, but yet the change is so slow.
All right, good reporting there, Mercedes. Well, a heads up this morning, if you usually ride the train in the Metro East, MetroLink is pausing service in parts of East St. Louis. No trains will operate between the East Riverfront and the Emerson Park MetroLink stations. This includes the station at 5th and Missouri. Metro will be conducting track maintenance work all weekend long. Service will resume tomorrow morning.